Joined here on After Hours with the Crew by Carter Gylander, the big man who's returned to the net for the Crusaders after a stint at the World Junior A Challenge with Team Canada West. Team didn't get the results they were hoping for there, but Carter, talk to me about what that experience meant for you.
Yeah, it was really cool playing against the international hockey. That was my first kind of taste of it, and the hockey was incredibly fast and everybody's super skilled, and I think one of the best feelings was putting on the maple leaf for the first time. That's probably a memory I'm never going to forget.
And something that you've dreamed of from a young age, as most hockey players do, if not all hockey players do. What was it like playing some of the import players that you really wouldn't have any kind of a scouting report on?
The scouting report after the fact is that they're very skilled. The European, they like to play that style on the big ice, and they hold on to the puck for a lot longer, and rather than the North American kind of chipping it in a little bit more. And it was pretty interesting to see the kind of two different styles and watch them kind of mix together, and it was a lot of fun playing in it.
Now, having seen those two different styles, do you think that gives you any sort of an advantage now that you can settle back into the North American brand, but maybe just having a different idea of angles and that sort of thing?
Yeah, I think they generate a lot of chances off the rush, and knowing that, you can implement that into your game now. So I think that's a good learning experience for myself, and find something that I need to work on. So that's important. Let's
focus on tonight. It was the win over the Oil Barons, so you guys have really not had many problems with to this point. Now 5-0 in the season series. It started great, and then it sort of tapered away, and you had some work to do in that second period, didn't you?
Yeah, it was. We came out flying in the first period, and I don't know what the shots were, like 20-something to 8 or whatever it was, and then we kind of let them creep back into the game, and they got a couple bounces, and then all of a sudden it's a one-goal game. So it was important for us to stick with it and not give them any more chances in life. And I think that's what we did in the third period. We capitalized on our chances late in the game, and then kind of put the exclamation mark on the game.
And finally, it's Sergeant Atwell, Will Zapernick doing a lot of the damage again. Just what does it mean to you to be playing behind guys that are producing the way that they are, but also such great dressing room guys, as I would imagine as well?
Yeah, I think they give the whole team in the locker room a lot of confidence, knowing that they're going to give us 110% effort as we expect from them, being our main leaders on our team. So just in the group on the ice, you can kind of tell, like in the third period, we kind of kept with it. Nobody was panicking really and making mistakes that we shouldn't be making, knowing that we got guys settling us down in the game. It's a close game, and even though maybe it should have been a little bit further away, like maybe a couple goals or 3 goals, but they do a good job kind of settling us down. Or if we're 2 down, then we got to get some energy back up. So they do a really good job, and that helps a lot.
Joined now on After Hours by the captain of the Crusaders, who won 5-2 over the Oil Barons tonight, Arjun Atwell. Arj, 3 more points for you. Just talk about the zone that you've been in all season long. This is an incredible pace. You're still leading the AJHL in scoring.
Yeah, I don't look at it too much. Just game in, game out. Just try to win games and do what it takes to help the team. And so far, it's been a good run, and I want to keep it going.
Assists seem to be the forte. You're climbing up there in franchise record books in terms of that. You're chasing down second place now, I believe. I guess just give me an idea of what the vision is like out there on the ice, because you do it with so many different line mates, and it doesn't really seem to stop your production whatsoever.
Yeah, it's just it's a tight group in there, and it doesn't really matter who you're playing with. We're all tight, and for me, it's just guys get open, and it just makes my job easy. So, and they're bearing, so it's it's nothing too special.
Talk to me about tonight. You guys had an incredible start in that first period. I think it was 19 shots on goal, and really shelled the team. Things took a little bit of a back seat in the second. It slowed down into more of a methodical hockey game. What were your thoughts on how this turned out for you?
Thought we played a good game, just a couple unlucky bounces and a little errors here, but we just got to tighten those up and get ready for a big weekend.
Well, give me some thoughts now on getting the full lineup back. Of course, there's been quite a few guys out with injury. The World Junior A Challenge was taking away some guys, but you're creeping up on Christmas break, and then it's full steam ahead right to the playoffs. So what does it mean to you to start building some chemistry with this group moving forward here?
Means everything in the playoffs. Games are going to tighten up, and you're going to lean on that chemistry and that click and little things to take you to the next level. So it's massive, and we gotta build on it here.
9-1 in the last 10 games for the Crew. That one coming courtesy the Bonneville Pontiacs, who's the next opponent here at the Spa on Saturday night. What did you learn in that tight game that you ultimately lost that you're going to be able to translate on Saturday?
It was similar to tonight, actually. Just we jumped out to a lead, let them back in, it creeped in, and we just got to play our game, focus on what we do best, and tighten things up, and the rest should take care of itself.